I've come up to Algonquin for a short solo camping trip. I'm spending 2 nights out here on Sunday Lake in Algonquin Provincial Park.
Well, I've started my trip. There's a whole camp group of people behind me. I don't know if you can see them over there on the shore.
When I arrived, I was driving up the road towards a portage, and just as I'm about to pull over, there are 2 vans with canoes piled on them. One of them has a trailer full of canoes, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a race down to get to the campsite on the lake. There was a group of, I don't know how many kids, they're from some camp, but there were 13 canoes. I raced to get mine off the car, and I got it down to the bottom of the portage first. Fortunately, then I had to be stepping over all these other canoes because they were just piling them down there. But I got my gear down, got in my canoe, got across to my island site, and all was good.
I got the island site. I got the island site.
They weren't actually going to be camping on Sunday Lake. They were portaging over to Sproul Lake, which is another really nice lake. We've stayed there many times. But I've got the lake to myself, at least for tonight. There is one site here which I have not stayed on yet, and I was hoping I would get, and I got it. There's an island site on the lake, and it's a beautiful site. It's got lots of open space. Once I got here and set up, I decided I would go paddling around the lake. I wanted to paddle down Sunday Creek, see how far I could get. It is actually quite shallow. You started running into the lilies and stuff like that, and that slowed you down considerably. Also, as soon as you got where it was sheltered, swarmed.
Okay, there's a hell of a lot of deer flies going up Sunday Creek or down Sunday Creek, so I think I'm turning around and heading back to the lake. This is just crazy. They're swarming around me and the camera. It's nuts. Whew. They're all over the camera. Anyway, I'm heading back to the lake.
So it wasn't as pleasant a paddle as I had hoped. It's been breezy today, so that's been great. It's been keeping the bugs away a little bit. I did paddle across to one of the other campsites to look for some wood. One problem with being on an island is that there is very little firewood, practically none. I've found a few little twigs, a couple of small pieces that people left behind, enough for maybe a 10-minute fire. So it's kind of windy right now, so I don't really want to go out in the canoe looking for more wood. If it does calm down, I may head over. There's another campsite just across the way from me. There wasn't very much there, but it was in amongst the trees. And oh my gosh, as soon as you got in there, you were just swarmed by the mosquitoes and the horseflies and deer flies. So I just boogied back over here because there's more of a breeze here and it's keeping the bugs away. Good morning. It's morning here. It's been quite a windy night, and the wind is really picking up right now, so that might change some of my plans for the day. We are expecting some rain. There was a bit of rain during the night, not a lot. My plan today is to paddle across to the portage that I came in on and then go hiking. But if it's this windy, I'm not going to be able to get across the lake, so I may be stuck on the island all day. We'll see. If there's a calm spot, I'll go for it. Those kids that paddled in right behind me yesterday are starting to head out. I've seen 3, maybe 4 canoes go by so far, and there's a bunch yet to come. I think it was 13 canoes altogether. So. I want to go down the road that I came up, because at the bottom of that road is the Big Pines Trail. That's a trail that I really like. It's a really cool trail. Lots of old big white pines, plus some old foundations of, I guess, old logging camps. The last time I did this trail, it was in the middle of winter. It was beautiful then, it's beautiful now. These big pines sure are big around. I mean, this isn't even the biggest one, there's some bigger ones further in. Well, despite the wind, that paddle across to the portage was not that bad. I thought I was going to have to go to the other portage, which is just over that way a little bit. It's a shorter portage, but then I'd have to hike down the road a lot further. But no, I made it over to the original portage, no problem. So I hope on the way back it's just as easy. I've been asked by a few people, how do I get inside my tent style tent, especially when it's fairly high off the ground? Well, usually I just get in through the front door, sort of lean up on the edge of the sides and just push myself up in. But right now, because it's windy and I'm expecting some rain, I've got the fly sort of pulled down, folded under the tent in sort of storm mode. So I can't access the door. But what I can access is the hatch that's in the middle of the floor. So with that, I just open it up, pop up through, push down on the sides and jump on in. Super easy. And once you're in here, it's incredibly comfy. Just a little while ago this evening, a group of girls came paddling from that direction. They're actually at the campsite across from me, which is not a very good site, not a lot of room, so I'm surprised there's 12 of them. I'm surprised they're gonna be able to fit there, but I've got the good site, so tough luck for them, I guess. But I wonder where they were. If they were on Sproul, then I don't know if there would have been enough sites for everybody. The only other thing beyond Sproul is Opiongo, and that's a 4K hike, so yeah, it'd be interesting to find out where they came from. For a nice little evening paddle now that the wind has died down slightly. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. The sun is just setting, or it's behind the trees anyways, but yeah, it's nice. It's great. This is just beautiful out here. This is amazing. It's so peaceful. Glad I came out. Good morning. It's the last morning here, just packing up, about to head out. There's no wind right now, none at all, which is going to be great for paddling across, but it means there's bugs out right now. They're not getting blown away. But it's been great, a great 3 days. Beautiful site, easy to get to, and now I'm heading out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoy these videos, and if you do, please subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when more videos are up, and look forward to having you on our channel.